tests for phosphate. Phosphates are inorganic salts containing phosphate ions. The phosphate ion is a polyatomic anion with the empirical formula PO43-. It contains a central phosphorus atom surrounded by 4 oxygen atoms in a tetrahedral arrangement. The most well-known compound containing the phosphate ion is phosphoric acid. Our aim here is to test for the presence of phosphate ion in a given salt. Let's look at the preliminary tests of phosphate. They are dry heating test, test for independent radicals. Dry heating test. Materials required: original salt, test tube holder, and Bunsen burner. Procedure: take a small quantity of the salt in a test tube and heat it over the Bunsen burner. The salt swells up into voluminous mass indicating the presence of phosphate. Test for independent radicals. Materials required: original salt, concentrated nitric acid, ammonium molybdate solution, test tube holder, droppers and Bunsen burner. Procedure: take a small quantity of the salt in a test tube. To this, add a small volume of concentrated nitric acid using a dropper. Boil the contents of the test tube over the Bunsen burner. To this, add excess of ammonium molybdate solution using another dropper. Phosphate reacts with concentrated nitric acid and ammonium molybdate to form yellow precipitate of ammonium phosphate molybdate. Next, we look at the confirmatory tests of phosphate. Magnesia mixture test. Materials required: aqueous solution of the salt, magnesia mixture, test tube and dropper. Procedure: take a portion of aqueous solution of the salt in the test tube. To this, add magnesia mixture using the dropper. Keep the test tube undisturbed for some time. Phosphate reacts with magnesia mixture to form a white precipitate of magnesium ammonium phosphate.